How's it going, Dave and Comic Book Investments? So I got back a 9.9, and I have not gotten a 9.9 in probably 10 years. And I send a lot. I send, hundreds every single month. And, I did that podcast with my dad, and I talked about the 9.9s. I think CGC is purposely doesn't let things get 9.9 because I'm a consignment center. So I get tons of people's other stuff, not just from me, other people submit. And I get it in and I see a 9.8 and I'll compare the two 9.8s. I'm like, okay, this one 9.8 right here. And I'll be like, okay, this one has maybe 3 or 4 color breaks, little tiny spine ticks on the side. And I'm like, okay, it's a 9.8. I've seen 9.8s with way worse than that. I've seen 9.8s with 8 spine ticks or maybe even 10. And I'm like, yeah. But to me, a 9.8, if it has 3 tiny little, I'll just call them the smallest amount of defect you can have to be considered called a defect, right? Whatever that may be. Let's say tiny little color breaking spine ticks, tiny ones. So I'll look at a book and I'll say 3 defects. And I'm like, okay, that's a 9.8. Then I'll see another book where it says 1 defect, a tiny little thing, where it comes back at 9.8. They refuse to give a 9.8. My dad had a good point where he said that, during the height of, the comic book boom and people were just sending in everything, they didn't have time. They had to hire a bunch of new graders and they didn't have time to train them perfectly. So they basically just told them probably, don't ever give out a 9.9. Just don't. A 9.8 is a safe bet. So it's just, and also I think they did that too or they've done that in the past because when you send in a bunch of 9.8s and finally they open up and let these 9.9s come in, everyone's going to resubmit their 9.8s. That means more cash flow for CGC. And there's some reporting going on that the amount of 9.9s that have been coming out this year alone so far, 6 months in, is 4 times as much as the 9.8s previous year, or 9.9s the previous year. So they've been doing a lot more 9.9s, and I got one. So, yay. It's not a huge deal. It's not something cool like a Fantasy 15, and I got a 9.9, or an Action 1, and I got a 9.9. That'd be great. But still 9.9 nonetheless. The last time I got a 9.9 was Walking Dead #1, 15 years ago. I did get one of those square bound books that there's always 9.9s and 10.0s of those books, just the way they're made. They come out all the time, like a Batman Damned type of thing. But I think it was a Turtles Lost Run. We got 9.9, but you always get those. Not always, but they're very common. They're not uncommon. But yeah, let's go through this stuff. I was at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday. Been just really busy. So been trying to get what we get in. We still get stuff in. Always check the website, collectorscomics.com. We also have a feature auction coming up. It starts next week. Consignments, we can't take any more for that auction, but go ahead and send in your consignments for our weekly auctions and our next featured auctions, which will be 3 months from now. So go ahead. We always accept consignments. If depending on what you want, you just tell us what you want, whether you want a weekly auction or a featured auction, and we'll hold those back if it's a featured auction. If not, weekly auction, we'll put them in the next available one. So head over to collectorscomics.com. We always have that stuff going on. But let's get into stuff. It was fun going to Comic-Con. I'm making a video all about kind of like a vlog style video, I guess, of basically my day at Comic-Con, what that was. My favorite part was meeting. There's some fans out there and meeting other YouTubers, influencers, whatever you want to call, I guess, us. And that was fun meeting, finally putting a physical, meet and greet as opposed to this seeing someone in front of a camera. So that was fun. All right. First we got is this book right here. Oh, come on now. Come on. I had it so good before. I don't know. Figure it out. Whatever. Spider-Man, first appearance of Doc Ock, and number 3, $32.99. Most of these pretty much came back the grade I was expecting, so there wasn't any wow moments or disappointment moments. I don't know where you are. Whatever. Daredevil 1 and a 6.5 first appearance of Daredevil, $59.99 or $6,000. Here we go. This is the first Penguin cover. This book is extremely hard to get in a nice grade and extremely expensive. Detective 67, $8,000. Yeah, so got a lot of heavy hitters. All you know, basically this is like these few amount of books right here is like 100 grand. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. 100 grand just for these Fears books. It's all in the 9.9. The 9.9 is worth 9,009 or 9,000 and 99,000. So all there. Detective 73 first Scarecrow cover in a 2.5, 5,800. Got a Fantastic Four number 2. It's pretty nice, minus like this side of it. You know what? As long as I guess you guys can see, then good enough. And a 2.5, 10,299. Got a bunch of giant size X-Men number 1s. Second appearance of Wolverine. First appearance of the new X-Men, such as Colossus, Nightcrawler, stuff like that. Got a bunch of those in. This is a 9.0 white pages, 4,800. Incredible Hulk number 2, second appearance of the Hulk, first appearance of the Green Hulk, and a 3.0, 1,800. And here we go. Here's the 9.9 that I got. This is a Mega Man number 1. This is the first appearance of Mega Man in comics. Kind of blue, kind of cool, looks cool. It's like this hollow cover thing. I don't know. You can't really see the 9.9 because it's kind of like a mustard color. I think it's supposed to be gold. I hope that my dad, I tried so hard. I was like, look, Dad, because he's the head of PSA. I was like, you need to have a special label for 9.9s and 10.0s. You have to. It's fantastic. I love that idea. Beckett is the only one that does it, and it's great. So Beckett, they grade cards. If you get a 9.9, they will give you this like brushed black metal kind of thing, and the lettering will be silver. Now, if you get that in a 10.0, it's the same brushed black metal label, but then it's gold lettering, and it's just fantastic. I love it. It stands out. This does not stand out. It's kind of like faded. It stands out. You're like, whoa, what is that? Black gold label? Ooh, that's premium. That is a premium color right there. Yes, it is. So black gold. I am hoping they do it. I have asked them 1,000 times. I have talked to the head of PSA, and I was like, look, you got to do this label. You got to. And they're like, well, that's not really our style. I'm like, doesn't matter if it's not your style. Your style needs change. It needs change. So, but it's their company. They don't always listen to my ideas. Anyways, 1,600 for this Mega Man number 1 in a 9.9. This is a pretty rare book in this high of a grade. Space Ghost number 1, coast to coast. $2,000. And then we got this first appearance of the Huntress. Pretty old Golden Age. Sensation 68 and 6.5, $2,000. There's some more expensive books over here. Not all of these I sent. Some of these I just get in for other reasons. No, come on now. I hate this thing. Dude. All right, close enough. No, this ain't that good. Maybe if I go closer. I had it so well before I left on vacation. Okay, maybe. All right, X-Men number 1 is 6.5, 23,000. First appearance, Shang-Chi, special Marvel edition, 15, 4,500. Spider-Man 129 in a 9.6, white pages, 7,200. Then we got first appearance of Venom, Spider-Man 300 and 9.8, white pages. I think these last bits were all white pages. Off-white was the X-Men, but the Shang-Chi was white pages. Spider-Man 300, $3,000. Another Daredevil. We had one earlier. This one's in an 8.0, off-white to white pages. 10,500. And last is we got a pretty high grade for this book. I think there's only 196 because it has that black cover. This is at 9.2 Marvel Spotlight, number 5. $8,000 for this book. What does it say? Oh. First appearance of Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. But yeah, that's the stuff I got. So head over to collectorscomics.com if you want any of this stuff. It's all available for sale right now. And have a good day.